Okay, so this is a touchy subject. Should you date a guy with kids? It's every situation is different. I'll talk about what I think, and then also my situation because I have kids, and what to look out for if you met a guy with kids. Obviously, you met him, you like him, he may be high value, you may be starting to fall in love with him, and he has kids. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the first thing the first advice I'm gonna give you is I think you should look at the kid's mother. I know that's odd, right? But you want to see what kind of relationship are you gonna have? Like, is she gonna be, a bitch to you? Is she gonna be nice to you? Is she gonna make it easy for you to see, the kid when it's your guys' time to get the kid on the weekend? Is she going to be toxic? I would definitely look at these things because this is going to be your life. You can't get rid of, the kid's mother, and you need to accept that. So if she seems nice, peaceful, no drama, she's moved on, that's a totally different thing. But if, the relationship between her and your guy, her ex, the kid's father is toxic, it will bleed over into your guys' relationship, trust me. So, that's the first thing to look for. The second is, are you willing to risk like getting attached to this, kid who you could be around for years? You could, take him to school, take him to the babysitter, you get attached, and then all of a sudden, guess what? God forbid, you and the guy that you're dating break up. Well, now you have a problem because think about it. Now you have to, let go of that child, and you may have got attached to that kid or kids, right? Whether it's a boy or girl. I just think that's another thing you want to think about. Like I say, I'm not telling you not to date a guy with kids. You have to just think about these things because they will play a role as time goes by. Trust me. Number three, like if the guy's kids are older, I always see, like, even some of my friends, I have older kids too, but once the kids are older and they start getting close to adulthood, that it's changing. Now they're kind of leaving the picture. They'll probably go to college, go to, experience life as adults, and you're not going to be dealing with that too much. So that is almost, that's almost like effortless, right? Or no attachment because, they're almost adults. And, with my wife now, my kids are already grown. So we don't experience none of that. It's very peaceful. So those are things to think about when, dating someone with kids. And I'll say last but not least, I know this is, a little harsh, but is the kid a brat? Is the kid, a pain in the ass? That's something you want to think about because you are getting involved in this, and after this, if you marry this guy, it's going to be your step kid, and it's all up to you on the choice you make in the very beginning how this is going to play out, right?
Hollywood.